it is not anti-Christianity, anti-Islam, or anything like that. It is, the book is, it's a wonderful thing about, both about the cosmos and about life, this metaphor of Indra's jar, and also about Hinduism. Every part reflecting, every jewel reflecting all other jewels. Therefore, if anything is changed or disturbed, it is reflected all over, etc. But he also makes a very important point in the end, which illustrates, and I'll give you an illustration of both his style, the forcefulness of his argument, and it is an illustration of what he was just now telling us in the end. You see, in our anxiety to be liked, we keep repeating words without understanding their implications. कुछ किसी से बोल दीजिए हमने सबसे पहले कहा वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, हम तो देखो बिल्कुल टॉलरेंट है, सारी दुनिया को हमने एक माना. So I will read to you what he actually says, where this word comes from. He says, in one story, in the Hitopadesh, a cunning jackal, trying to create a place for himself in the home of a naive deer, says, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. In his appeal to the deer ignores the warnings from other animals who caution that it is unwise to trust someone at face value without first ascertaining his history, nature, and intent. Upon deceitfully acquiring the deer's trust and moving into his home, the opportunistic jackal later tries to get the deer killed. Indeed, the moral of the story is that one should watch out for the cunning subversive, not the blindly trusting those who preach universal brotherhood and lead to self-respect. Then he says, it punched encodes this same message in a different story. In this version, the man who utters Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam is described as a murk, as an idiot. He is determined to bring a dead lion back to life and disregards a wise man's warning about the dangerous consequences of such an act. The idiot and his accomplices feel moved to resist the lion after citing the sentiment of universal brotherhood among all living things, and hence end up being eaten by the lion who they held. The wise man lives to tell the tale. And Rajiv adds, clearly, the lesson taught in these stories is not of blind adherence to a policy of unilateral disarmament. Bhasa is a creation of the Indonesian freedom movement of the 1930s and 40s. Mother country Italy के बारे में बात कर ले. Modern Italian is, Anderson says in his book on nationalism, he says that modern Italian is a creation of the television age. But we are on the defensive, instead of celebrating the fact that yes, we have so many languages, we get defensive, and that's how this book is so invaluable. It takes us to the root of our defensiveness, and that is ignorance of our own tradition. और इसीलिए बहुत important है poison pill भी fabricate करनी चाहिए. वो जो poison दूसरों की pills हमने swallow कर दी हैं और ये repeat करते रहते हैं वसुधैव कुटुंबकम, इसका भी meaning असली देखना चाहिए.